Hey, 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 hey. We are back for day 2 of our LLC Nonprofit Formation Challenge. Come on into the broadcast because we got some information to share. I want y'all to take notes. Come on in, share the broadcast. Tonight we're going to be talking about getting your virtual address, getting your business bank account, and setting up your social media pages. Come on into the broadcast and share it out. Say hello when you come in. Say hello when you come in. I'm going to look for the broadcast. Hey, 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 hey. Come on in. Let's see. Where is it? Hey, Alice. She says, hello. How you doing, Queen? Hi, Felicia Barnes. Long time no see. How you doing? Good to see you. She says, hey, Boss Queen. Hey, girl, hey. She a boss, too. Let's look for the broadcast. And once I see that that's up and running, there it is. I'm going to share it to a couple of groups and get Instagram in the building, and we'll get started. Share it to a group so that we can get all of the people in the room. All right. Okay. How's everybody doing tonight? Alicia says, I know, been so busy. Good to see you. Good to see you too, Queen. I know we're all like super busy. We're all super busy. Okay, let me go back and see if I see the broadcast. Let's see here. There it is. We are live. Let me just play a little bit more. Oh. Okay. Share the broadcast out. Let me know that you love me. Share it so we can share with all our boss besties. Share to a group. Let's see. All right. And if y'all not in my group, the live streaming for business owners, please join that group. That's where I'm sharing all of our grants, business grants, so you can get this money. Thank you, Felicia. She says, shared. Thank you. I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you so much. All right. Now that I found the broadcast, let me go ahead and get let me get Instagram in here as well. Let's see. Let me do one more thing if I can. Well, nope. Okay, let me just go ahead and get Instagram in here. We're going to get started. I got a lot to cover tonight. Thank you, Alice. She says that she has shared this as well. I appreciate you. All righty. Let's see, Instagram. Let's get, oops. I've been very, very busy, y'all, getting these LLCs down to Lincoln. Make sure y'all in the next run. The next run is on Monday. I've got some lined up, and they want their LLCs ASAP. So let me go ahead and get Instagram in the room, and we'll go ahead and get started. There we go. And we are live. Are we live on Instagram? I didn't get my little countdown. Okay. Well, hey. Let me just check out and make sure. Okay. All right. We're live on Instagram, I think. Let me back out because I didn't get my little usual countdown. Nope. Okay. 7 followers. Let's see. I know one way to check. Let me see if I can back out of it. Why is my phone like frozen? Oh no, hold on, y'all. Oh. Okay. I don't know what's going on. We'll keep it running. Let's see if it's on live stream. Hey, everybody. My name is Martine Corte. I am your host tonight. This is our LLC nonprofit formation challenge. We've been running this challenge. We started yesterday, day 1. And this is day 2. Make sure you go back and watch the videos from yesterday and also the one on, let's see what is today. I'm lost track of my days now. Today is Wednesday, right? Okay, Wednesday. So Tuesday, Monday explains, the video on Monday explains what the challenge is all about. So make sure you go back and watch that. And then yesterday, go back and watch the live stream from yesterday. We talked about how to decide on a business idea, how to name your business, or naming your business. You figured out what you want to do. Now we got to figure out a name for the business. And then we got into the LLC part and grabbing your EIN. So make sure you go back and watch those videos. I'm going to get in tonight talking about virtual addresses for your business, getting a business bank account, and setting up your social media pages. Okay. So welcome. My name is Martine Corte. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a business owner. I'm a side hustler. Yes. And a live streamer. I own Advanced Tax Solutions. I'm a 21 plus year tax professional out here in these streets and loving every minute of it. We are located in Omaha, Nebraska, 6311 Ames Avenue. We're open year round. We do taxes year round. Of course, it slows down after April, but we still have stragglers coming in, needing their taxes done, and people that have issues with the IRS and things like that. So that's why we're open year round. And we do other things like LLC formations, nonprofit formations. We do a lot of different things here in the office that keep us busy. So I'm also a best-selling author. My book is Journey to Greatness. I also own a drug testing center, Accurate Screening Solutions. I'm also a retailer. My husband and I, we own S&M African Boutique. And then there's a spinoff from that business called S&M Tours, where we take groups of people to Ghana, West Africa. So I do a couple of different things. You can call me, Queen. I got a nickname, Queen of Side Hustles, because I do a lot of different things. I am like a serialpreneur, entrepreneur, because I do have my hands in a lot of different things. I'm also in real estate. I'm an 11-year landlord. I do a little bit of investing here and there, acorns, simple things like that, Bitcoin, things like that. It's important to have several streams of income. So that's why I do that, so that I don't just rely on one income to make ends meet. Right. So anyway, that is me. I work with small business owners, side hustlers, authors. I work with artists, nonprofit leaders, network marketers to help them reach their potential clients with the assistance of live streaming. That's the strategy I use to help them get to the bag. Okay. So I am coming to you with, I always forget about that, Alice. I am a radio personality. Thank you, Alice, for reminding me. I always forget about that. I co-host the Boss Morning Show on 95.7 The Boss. So y'all can find me there in the mornings. Not this week though, but usually, several days out the week I'm there. Most of the time I'm always there on Fridays. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. And I want to make sure that y'all go back and watch the previous videos so y'all can kind of get caught up. Okay, it's like, we're on day 2. It's like, how you have the first day of school, and some people don't come on the first day of school and they come on the second day, and the teacher got to catch them up. That's what we're doing right here. So if you are watching this broadcast for the first time of our LLC formation challenge, you need to go back. The teacher's going to tell you what to do to get caught up. Okay, I'm not going to spend a lot of time double tracking, because that's what replays is for. You can go back and watch it on your own time. All right. So tonight we're going to get into virtual addresses, why it's important to have a virtual address for your business. We're trying to, let me just kind of preference this whole thing real quick in a nutshell. This LLC nonprofit challenge, formation challenge, is to help everyone get their business up to a level where they are legitimate businesses and you're in alignment to receive funding. You want to be fundable. You want to be able to receive grants if you're a nonprofit or for profit. But you have to take necessary steps. You have to build that foundation and build on it to completion. So this challenge is going to give you everything you need to be in alignment to receive funding, because we need money to run our businesses. We need money to operate our nonprofits, right? So that's the number one thing that keeps businesses, especially small business, from growing is money, access to money. So that's what this challenge is built for. And one thing for sure, and two things for certain, you need to register your business with the Secretary of State and you need to get an EIN. All right. Okay. So I'm going to talk about tomorrow. We're talking about the DUNS number. Just to give y'all this information real quick. Building business credit and applying. We're going to get into a little bit about grants, applying for grants. If you are looking for grants right now, before we get to day 3, you can head over to my Facebook group. It's a free group called Live Streaming for Business Owners. That's where I'm pushing all of the grants. Okay, that's the fastest way for me to get y'all the information. Okay. Hi, Deborah. She says, good evening. Well, how are you, ma'am? Thank you so much for sliding in on this beautiful Wednesday evening. I hope y'all was able to watch y'all Bible studies online if that's what y'all do. I know I do. I love to watch TD Jakes on Wednesday nights, get my Bible study, Wednesday night Bible study in. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started. So benefits of a virtual address. We're going to start off with that. Make sure y'all have your, pens and notebooks ready. Take notes, because you're going to need to refer back to this information. Oh, and at the end, I want to see how many people can check off all the boxes I talked about yesterday. If you can complete this challenge in its entirety, I'm going to reward you something. I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm going to get you something. Then maybe we'll have a little party. I don't know. We'll see. But that's what challenges do, is to push you to the next level. Let's see how many boxes you can check off. All right. So keep that in mind. I'm going to have a download. Go to bit.ly/LLC challenge, bit.ly/LLC challenge. Let me put my banner up so that you can get on the list to receive the download of the checklist, because I want you to print it off and I want you to actually check them off, right? I want to make this challenge interactive. So, here it is. Okay, bit.ly/LLC challenge. Okay, I don't think Instagram is in here for some reason. Let's see, done. Let's get out of here. It won't let me out. That is the strangest thing. All right. Anyway, Instagram just gonna have to lose this day. I don't know what the deal is. It won't let me get out of it. So sorry, IG. Y'all come over to Facebook. I don't know what to tell y'all. My phone is just acting crazy. Yeah, it's just acting crazy. I don't know what to do. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started. All right. So what is a virtual address? Let me know if you already know what that is. Let's see who's out here that knows, been following me. I've been talking about it. You might already have it. Let me know who knows what a virtual business address is. This is interactive, right? This is interactive. So I want y'all to engage in tonight's. I want you to participate. All right. I'll wait. Give me a couple of nuggets or something down there in the comments. Let me know if you know what that is. Let me know. I do. I have one. Alice says, I do. I have one. Okay. What is it? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to y'all. A virtual business address is used to designate the place for your business office. Your virtual business address is a place where a person or organization can be found and communicated with by customers and vendors. So you can be found if you have a virtual address. Your business can be found. Alice says a business address that is based in a workspace. Boom, absolutely. Thank you, Alice. So that's what a virtual business address is. Have you ever heard of that before? Have you ever heard of that? I'm going to turn this off and just get out of it altogether. Okay, good. So there are 4 benefits to having a virtual address. And then I'm going to let you know that we are a commercial mail receiver. We are considered a place where you can have your virtual office at. So I'm going to get into that after I run through the 4 benefits of business address. Okay, so number 1, one of the benefits of having a virtual business address is, make sure y'all taking notes, a multifunctional virtual mailbox. You will have the prestigious commercial address tied to your business, okay, or commercial office. It is not a P.O. box. It is not a P.O. box. It is not a P.O. box, okay? I have to say that it is not a P.O. box, and I'm gonna tell you why I keep saying that over and over. So you're not a P.O. box sitting inside a post office. You are a real address if you have a virtual address with a commercial mail receiver like Advance Tax. Okay, a virtual mailbox can be used to receive all types of mail packages from couriers such as UPS and FedEx. You know, because if you have just a P.O. box sitting inside a post office, they can't receive those type of things. Okay. You can use your commercial address to register your LLCs and corporations, or open up a business bank account, which we're going to move into that conversation here after we finish the virtual business address. So that's one benefit, is a multifunctional. You can do a lot of different things with a virtual business address or virtual commercial mail receiving address. Did you know that? All right. Number 2, the second benefit of having a virtual business address is that using a virtual business address gives you a professional image. It gives you a professional image and will show that you are a legitimate business to your customers. That's very, very important, because when they see your address, you are ABC Retail Company, and they see a home address, they may not think that you are a professional service or professional business because you're running out of your home. Nowadays, a lot more people, because of COVID, are running businesses out of their home. And so that's why it's important that we want to look professional, okay, when we're coming out here as a business. Even though you may be running it in your home, you still want to give that look as though you're prestigious and you're a real business like any other business that people may come in contact with. It leads to more trust and credibility as well with your customers, especially being a first-time business, startup, or what have you. Okay, let me know if that's making sense. Okay, so let me run through the 5 steps of I know what I did wrong. I hit the wrong button. That's why I didn't go through right. The 5 steps that happens in a virtual mailing address situation when you're setting up your business. Okay, checking connection, IG, but let me get them in the room. I realized what I did. All right, so there are, hey, Instagram. We're covering, and welcome to the broadcast. We're covering our LLC formation, nonprofit formation. We're going over virtual addresses right now. Okay, so there are 5 steps to getting a virtual address. I just finished up 4 reasons why it's important. Again, virtual is a multifunctional virtual mailbox. You can do a lot of things. You can have UPS, FedEx packages sent. You can also, it gives a professional look when you have I'm just going back over this for the sake of IG coming in just now. You have a professional image, and it gives you more credibility, and it builds trust with your customers and clients because you have a real address and not your home address. All right, so let's run through the steps when you're setting up a virtual address with a commercial mail receiver like ourselves. Advanced Tax is a commercial mail receiver. We work through a company called iPostal One. I don't know if y'all ever heard of that, but if you are interested in receiving a virtual mailbox, it's not considered a mailbox. You get a suite number. Okay, you never want to say mailbox, like I just said. Because you want creditors, you want other people to take your business seriously, and you don't want them to think, oh, they're just a mailbox sitting inside a post office. That's not the case. We are a real address. We are a official mail receiver, commercial mail receiver. Okay, so the first thing you do is you find a virtual office. This is a solution to get away from using your personal address. Okay, that's why this is so important. So find a commercial mail receiver, virtual office like ourselves. We are a real brick and mortar. And so you use our address and you're given a suite number. Okay, so you choose the physical location. You pick and customize the services that you want. When you go onto the iPostal1.com website, there's all these different services that you can look for and ask to receive. So there's a couple of different packages you choose depending on what you need. You might want, a whole customer service team. You might want other things in addition to just having someone receive your mail. Okay, so then you purchase the service that you want, and then you complete a U.S. Postal Form 1583. Okay, that's going to go or come. Let's say I'll just use us for an example. Advanced Tax, iPostal One, commercial mail receiver. We will receive your Form 1583. It's the United States Postal Form, so it is a government form. 1583. It comes to us, and you're going to fill it out, and you're going to get it notarized, or we can notarize it since we are notaries over here. We can notarize it for you, no extra charge. Once that is received, we go ahead and open up your post office box. We send a copy to the post office to let the postmaster know that you have chosen Advanced Tax to be your commercial mail receiver for your business to receive mail. Okay, they have a copy on file as well as iPostal One and our office as well. Okay, so that's kind of the steps that we run through when we're processing a new virtual address setup. Okay, but again, it's very important to have that as you run these businesses out of your home. Okay, you can enjoy the benefits of a commercially recognized business address without the added overhead cost. So, it costs a lot to have a brick and mortar. You got to pay rent, you got to pay lights and utilities and all this other stuff. So it gives you the same benefits of having an office because you have a real address without those extra expenses, which is part of running business. All right, number three, third benefit to having a virtual business address. Maintain privacy for your home address. Many startup owners, they use their home address to run their businesses, receive correspondence and things like that. And when you do that, you sacrifice your personal privacy. Okay, because your address is going to be listed on a lot of different in a lot of different places, a lot of different documents, and heck, somebody might even roll up on you. They might be looking for XYZ retail company and decide to they want to come and walk in the door, but it's your home address. So that's another reason why it's important that you use a virtual business address, or at least consider using it, because of that reason. That has happened to people that use their home address as their business address. Okay, so we just want to protect ourselves, protect our families. We don't want random people just rolling up on us. Is this making sense, everybody? Is this making sense? All right, so with a virtual business address, you will get a commercial address that will ensure that your business stays separate from your home and your personal life. Okay, let's see here. I got some notes. I want to make sure that I don't forget to mention things as we move through this. I got a lot of information to cover tonight, so I got to make sure I don't overdo it. As far as I love to tell y'all information. So sometimes my live streams can be an hour or so. So I have to be careful not to make it too long because I don't want y'all to fall asleep on me. Okay, so keep your home address off public and state registration websites. That's another reason why you use a virtual address. Protect your family and privacy. You may need it to, we're going to talk about opening up bank accounts. You want to, use your business address, right? Your virtual address, your business virtual address. Registering for your domain, you can use your virtual business address for that as well. Opening up accounts and suppliers and vendors. We're going to be talking about business credit tomorrow. So when you're doing that, you're going to use your virtual business address. All right. Let me know if y'all have any questions. I can answer them on the live as we go through our LLC nonprofit formation challenge. All right. Hi, Alicia. She made it. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to the LLC nonprofit formation challenge, Alicia. Good to have you. All right. So we're going through virtual addresses, Alicia. So the fourth to having a virtual business address is document management solutions. Okay. Speed is important in a business. And so you may not have enough time to go through the mail, especially if you get a lot. Okay. Starting off, it may be slow coming, but it builds up. It builds up. Trust me, it does. And so everybody wants to advertise to you. Everybody wants to do a lot of different things to get your business. So you might start receiving more mail. Alice says, can this business address be used for FedEx delivery? That is correct. Yes, ma'am. You can use use your virtual address to receive FedEx packages. And we have a client here at Advanced Tax that is one of our iPostal One customers, and that's what we use. We use iPostal One. We are a commercial mail receiver that doesn't live here. He probably, I think he lives in Florida, but he still has his virtual address, his commercial mail address here. We receive his mail since he's not here in Omaha, Nebraska, and then he requests that we forward his packages to him in Florida. And so we can send that via FedEx. If he requests that it be sent via FedEx as opposed to regular mail, USPS mail, we can send it to him via FedEx. That's not a problem. Alice also says, can you send mail out through our virtual office? Out meaning, did I just answer your question with the other question? If you want to have your mail forwarded somewhere else, we can do that. I believe that's what you're asking. Can you send mail out through our virtual office? Or you want something mailed? You want us to mail something for you? You have to bring it in the office and we can do that. We can put postage on it and everything. We're like a mini post office box. Okay. She says, do you have yes. Okay. All right. So I hope that answered your question. All right. So yeah, we're like a mini post office. So we can do basically almost everything that you want. We have a scale here. We can weigh mail, put postage on it, depending on how heavy it is. But we can get it done for you. Okay, and then mail it out. The mailman comes here every day. Okay. All right. So again, how it works, the virtual office, when you set up your mailbox with us, which is a suite, we don't say mailboxes. when you set up your suite, virtual mail suite, we'll receive the mail. We'll scan it for you and you get a notification. It's all done in the platform, iPostal One platform. You get a notification via email that you have received mail. You go into your iPostal One account and you can view it. And then you tell us what you want us to do with it. Do you want us to scan the contents? Because we're just going to scan the outside, the package. We're not going to open it up until you tell us to. So we scan the contents. If you tell us to, you'll see that notification come through. Then you're looking at your mail. Remember, this is all virtual. You don't even have to come in to read your mail. It's nice. And it saves you time, especially as business bosses out here. You're very busy. Okay, then you let us know if you want to pick it up. Okay, then you request a pickup. Or you let us know, hey, it's junk mail, go ahead and shred it. So whatever you tell us to do, we'll do it for you. Okay, so we're kind of like your secretary in the way that opens up your mail. All right, so that's an added benefit to having a virtual office address, because you kind of can use us like your secretary. Does that make sense, everybody? We're talking about virtual addresses here during our LLC Nonprofit Formation Challenge. All right. So it just basically helps you, like I just said, streamline your workflow, automate tedious administrative tasks that you may not want to do. You are busy bosses. All right. A virtual address, business address is an affordable option. The most packages start at $9.95. Depending on what you want. Okay. Oh, I just answered your question, Alicia. So it's $9.95 for the most basic package, and then it goes up. Just go to ipostal1.com and check them out. If you want to use us, 6311 Ames Avenue, Omaha, Nebraska, and you get a suite number, just put in our zip code and look for advanced tax, and you'll be able to sign up under us. All right. Any questions? Any questions? All right, we're going to move on to 7 reasons why you need a business bank account. A business bank account. For those that are just coming into my broadcast, my name is Martine Corte. I'm an entrepreneur, business owner of Advanced Tax Solutions, 20-plus year tax professional. Among other things that I do, we're bringing you the LLC nonprofit and nonprofit formation challenge. This is day 2 of our challenge. Go back and check the other videos out. Yesterday, we talked about decide on a business idea, name your business, and get your LLC and EIN. So we talked about that yesterday. Go back and watch the replay, please. We got one more day of the challenge, and that's tomorrow. We'll be going over how to get a DUNS number, build business credit, and applying for grants. So today we're talking about get a virtual address, get a business bank account, and set up social media pages. I'm trying to go through this kind of fast because I don't want to keep y'all too much longer, because it's 10 o'clock now, Central Standard Time. So we got to get this moving. 7 reasons why you need a business bank account. And by the way, follow me on all social media platforms at Martine Corte. Very easy. All right. So 7 reasons why you need a business bank account. So I want you guys to check off the boxes on our LLC challenge. You need to get all these things in place to completely set up properly for your business and to be in alignment to receive money, funding, money from a bank, money from organizations like grants and things like that. You got to have these things in place. All right. So number 1 reason why you need a business bank account for your business or because some of y'all have both, and or nonprofit. Separate business and personal expenses. I talk about this all the time. It just irks me when someone comes in, and one of my tax client comes in and they don't come in with a profit and loss schedule. They say they using their personal bank account for business transaction. And I just go, oh my gosh, that is like the worst way to run a business. We want to keep things separate. Okay. Separate. So please go out and open up a business bank account. You do have to walk in with your articles of operation. If you are a business, articles of operation, organization, or if you are a nonprofit, you're walking in with your articles of incorporation. Okay, the banks won't do it without that. So that's why I talked about the LLC yesterday. I'm trying to put these things in order as it will matter. Okay. But anyway, number 2, a business bank account is more professional. So if you're running a business, if I'm advanced tax, why would I not have a business account for advanced tax services when I'm charging my clients to do their taxes? Right? That money needs to run through that business bank account, not my personal account. And I'll tell you why here in just a second. So it looks more professional when we have a separate bank account. Number 3, a separate bank account can protect your personal identity. Again, we are separating ourselves from our personal lives when we are a business. Okay, there's many reasons why we want to do that, and I'll try to give you some as we go through this challenge. But we want to be identified as our business. I want to be identified as Advanced Tax Solutions through my bank, through my LLC registrations. If I'm applying for grants or whatever, everything that I do as it pertains to the business, I want to be identified as advanced tax. So I'm separating myself. I never come out there and say, I'm Martine Corte. I am Advanced Tax Solutions. Okay. Now, if they ask me what my position is, then you can put what your position is. If you're the CEO, CFO, president, vice president, whatever it is, then you can tell them, what your title is. But when they first see the application, they're going to see your business name. Does that make sense, everybody? Okay. Number 4, a business account, bank account can be helpful down the road. Like I said, when you're applying for grants, when you're applying, for vendor accounts, we're going to talk about business credit tomorrow. You want to put that business bank account. If somebody's going to, set you up, and you need to request or have money come to you, you want to be able to give them that business bank account, like for grants. When SBA gave out the economic injury disaster loan, a couple of years ago, they asked for your bank account on the application. So once you got approved, they could put the money right in there. You don't want to go into your personal account. You want it to go into your business bank account. We're keeping things separate. And that leads me to, well, let me do number 5 first, and then I'll talk about why that's important. We need to keep it separate. Number 5, a business bank account allows you to accept credit card payments as well. Okay, this might be like the single biggest reasons why you want a bank account for your business. Since, we all use credit cards. We, use cards. The whole world use credit cards to pay for things, to buy things that they need for their business. So you might as well get ready and get yourself set up to receive credit card payments. I when I'm in business, I'm rolling out here in the streets. With my other business, say I'm out, I'm doing the retail business, S&M African Boutique. I'm out in the, working an event, and we're out in the field working. I want to be able to receive, accept credit cards. I don't want to leave any money on the table. I accept cash and credit cards. Okay. So it's going right into my business bank account. Number 6, a business bank account simplifies tax preparation. And this is what I was getting to, right? Because again, like I said earlier, how am I going to prepare a profit and loss schedule for you if you're commingling your personal and business transactions? It's an accounting nightmare, if you ask me. And so I train my clients too. I tell them, you got to go get a business bank account, because it's going to be so difficult to be able to create an expense report if I gotta, and I don't do it either. If I were to go through your bank statements and pull out everything that's business related, that takes time, too much time. I don't offer that service. I train my clients to go and do it themselves. Okay. Alicia says, what would be the best card reader for credit cards? I use Square. Let's see, there are so many. PayPal has one. So you just kind of choose what you like. If you have a website, which we're going to get into in just a few minutes, because we're talking about building your social media pages. If you have a website and your web developer builds a credit card processor within the website so that you can receive payment through your website, Depending on which one they set up or which one y'all decide on together, you may have those two options. Does that answer your question, Alicia? Like, for an example, our S&M African Boutique business, our credit processor on our website is Square, and I also use PayHip. Have you ever heard of PayHip? This is a workaround. PayHip is a workaround. I'm gonna give y'all this little nugget. If you don't have a website yet, but you want to start receiving credit card payments, so you need a page, a space where you can put your products on there, so you can sell them, either as product or service. Websites are very expensive, so maybe you don't have the money, to pay someone to build your website. Go to payhip.com. Payhip.com. It's free until you sell something. They're kind of like PayPal, but it acts more like a website, because you can literally load your pictures of your products, or if it's a service, you can type in and just put a graphic up there about your service. And they have the credit processors already built in. Stripe is another one. Alicia, she says, yes, ma'am. Okay. So if you are ready to go, but you don't have the money to, pay somebody to build a website, go to payhip.com, load up, set up an account, load up your products or service, and start making money. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Number 7, a business bank account is necessary to form a partnership or incorporate. So if you are in partnership with someone, or someone needs, or maybe you have someone on your team or in your nonprofit that needs to get into the bank account and do some accounting or whatever, reporting for the funds that are coming into the bank account. So someone else may need access to it. That's another reason why you want to have a separate account for your organization or for your business. So if you need to allow someone access to it, you don't have to worry about them seeing your personal transactions, because it's a whole separate account. All right, makes sense, y'all? Boom, we got through that one. For those that are just coming in, my name is Martine Corte. I'm an entrepreneur, business owner, 20-year tax professional. My brand is Advanced Tax Solutions. And we are coming out here with the LLC Nonprofit Formation Challenge. So this is day 2. Go back and watch the day 1 and the previous video on Monday that talks about the entire challenge. We're trying to get all of you side hustlers, all of you people that are running, business owners that are running businesses, but they're not legitimate yet. They're not registered with the Secretary of State. That you don't have an EIN. You just out here hustling, side hustling, making money. And you may have been doing this for a couple of years now, and you still haven't moved to the next level for whatever reason. I'm out here. We're out here to help you. Alice says, hold on. Alice says, do you have a good bank or credit union to establish business credit? Great question. I get this question all the time. I use U.S. Bank. So depending on where you live, where you reside, and I'm in Omaha, Nebraska. U.S. Bank is here. They are very good, and they're knowledgeable about business bank accounts. Not all banks are the same. Not all credit unions are the same. You want to make sure you are banking with a financial institution that understands the workings, the ins and outs of business bank accounts. Okay, and they can offer you products and things like that as it pertains to your business, right? Because we don't want to be dealing with or have our money sitting in this account, and then we need to, ask for a loan, a business loan, then they can't help us. Okay, and some banks will tell you right off the bat, no, we don't open up business bank accounts. So shop around. And I didn't have to put any money in to open up the account. That was another question that someone asked me. How much do you need to open up a business bank account? And it could have been because, you don't need a whole lot of money, probably minimum, I don't know, $25, I don't know. I didn't have to put in anything, probably because I had my personal bank account there. So I already had a relationship. And this is a whole nother, we could talk about this on another live stream, building a business a banking relationship. It's going to be very helpful for you. You need to know your banker. And we don't have a lot of conversations about this. I don't see too many conversations from leaders out there that can speak on this topic and bankers that can speak on this topic about building a business relationship. a banking relationship with your banker. Do you know your banker's name? Okay. Did you know you could ask your banker out to lunch? Because you're trying to build a relationship. This is like dating. Let me take you out to lunch. Let me get to know more about you. You're going to let that banker know more about you, your business, and maybe some possible funding that you might need down the road. Say you have a project that you need to get done. It's something you may be doing soon and you need X amount of dollars. Well, your banker is going to be your best buddy. Not that they can just give it to you, but they're going to tell you how you can get yourself in alignment to receive that money, because to receive the credit card, or to receive the loan, the business loan that you might be asking for, only because they know what you need to have in order to get approved. So they're more apt to help you if they know you. All about relationships, people. Relationships matter. Alice says, especially to obtain credit. Yes, absolutely. We need to build those relationships. We need to have business bank accounts so we can apply for credit. We'll talk about business credit tomorrow. Alice also says, how does this LLC development affect beauticians, cosmetologists? Most don't incorporate but work in a studio booth. This is another reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, especially if you're in a profession like cosmetology. If you are a beautician, a stylist, barber, an esthetician, a nail tech, a masseuse, the beauty industry, right, definitely needs to, and in all industries really, but mainly so because these people have special licenses, and so you want to look professional. You want to have your businesses registered with the Secretary of State, because you definitely have to be on point with the health department, right? Okay, because you got to pass exams, and you're going to be registered with them. So you need to be registered all the way around, and you need to have a bank account. We need to stop, just putting the money in our pocket and spending it and blowing it. We need to be able to see, you want to be able to see that your business is making money, especially when you need funding. Maybe you want to go out, you want to, your own space. You want to evolve, you want to grow and expand, you want to get off from behind the chair, maybe you want to do some other things. You need to be able to funnel that money to your business bank account so the bankers know how much money you're really making. If you put the money in your pocket, say somebody's paying you cash, and you put it in your pocket, you never put that entry into your financial software program like a QuickBooks or your Excel spreadsheet, whatever you're using, and you don't put it in the bank, that could also be your backup, bookkeeper, the bank, because you're going to have transactions. That's your bank statement is your bookkeeper, right? So if you're not doing that, a banker can't really assess how much money your business is really making. So that's another reason why we're talking about getting a business bank account and funneling everything, all your money over there to that account. Does that make sense? Did I answer your question, Alice? Okay, great. All right, so let's move on to 4 reasons small businesses need to use social media. When you got your business bank account set up, the next thing we need to do, you got your virtual address, the next thing you knew, and you registered, we need to have pages where people can find you. Okay. Alice says they use Cash App, Stripe, Vendors, Square. Yes, those third-party platforms, credit card processors. And I'm just going to say this because I did say I was going to talk about this. And this is a lot of information to take in at once. I know that these could really be individual classes. It really could, but I'm trying to speed it up so that I don't keep y'all out here too long. But thank you for bringing that up, Alice. I know, the beauty profession and everybody really that's doing any kind of business may accept Cash App, because people, that's the easy way. They got money sitting in their Cash App. Oh, can I just Cash App you? So you put in their Cash App name and the money is boom, it's right into their account. Very easy. Don't have to pull out a card or anything like that. They just got to pull out their phone. But let me tell you, Cash App, Venmo, Stripe, Square, PayPal, all of those are third-party credit processors. IRS is cranking down on those individuals, those small business owners that are using those to accept money for their business. When you sell something or you provide a service and you allow your customers or clients to pay you via those third-party credit card transactions, IRS has caught up with the game, because what's happening is that you were receiving money through Cash App, but you never report the income. Okay, you just spent the money after you got it. And at that point, nobody was tracking it, but IRS was watching. Now they done caught up with the game, because you're out here making money, but you're not paying taxes on that money that you're making. You're not included into your tax return if you're filing. Remember, this whole thing is to get people more aware of what's going on and the things that you are responsible for as a small business owner. You're responsible to file taxes, right? So if you're using these third-party credit card processors, Cash App, that's a big one. Get ready. The game is over. IRS is caught up. And so now they have informed those credit card processors to issue 1099s to all of y'all that are making more than $600 on those platforms. Okay. So now the problem becomes they're going to report all the money, and maybe some of it is not business, it's personal. So again, you're co-mingling. It's like using your personal bank account to do business. You're co-mingling your personal and your business transactions on Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Square, all those. But those companies are going to issue a 1099 for everything that's come in. So now you got to somehow communicate to IRS. Well, half of this, Mr. IRS, is business, not all of it. So it becomes a challenge, something that you've got to prove on your point. What's business and what's not, because IRS has already gotten a copy of your 1099 and you got $600, on there that you made on Cash App, but maybe only 200 was for business. So it gets a little sticky. So my advice is to stop using it so that you can keep everything that's business in a business bank account, and then you can, create your profit and loss schedule from that, and nothing's going to be coming through Cash App. Leave Cash App for personal things. Okay. I'll maybe go more in detail with that as it relates to taxes. But let me move on. But thank you, Alice, for bringing that up. That's very, very important. 4 reasons small business owners need to use social media. Social media can reduce the overall marketing costs. It's free. You need to quick set up a Facebook page, business page. Remember, everything's separate. You need to set up a Instagram business page, or what do they call it? Professional accounts, whatever they call it. If you're over there on Twitter, wherever you are, YouTube. Okay, I have a professional page on YouTube for business. You need to set up these pages. Why? Because that's where everybody's looking for you, or they're trying to check you out. They're not running to your websites. They're running to your social media pages. This new generation, they're all about social media. And so if they want to do business with you, maybe you a nail tech and you do the best nails with all the bling and everything. Look, I got some little bling. They do the best. They are best of the best. The first thing you're going to do is, what's your social media page? What's your Facebook? What's your Instagram? They haven't even said nothing about a website. So you need to have a presence, a social media presence, what we call social media presence for your business. Okay. You can set up a website as well. Okay. Again, like I said earlier, websites can be costly depending on who you can find to build you a really good website. If you're not there yet, most of the time we don't have the budget for that when we're starting off. So one workaround I told you earlier was payhip.com. It's free until you sell something. They're going to take their percentage off the top, like PayPal. Okay. But at least use the social media pages. Say, hey, I have a social media page. Some people, we went with our retail business, S&M African Boutique. We went without a website for 2 years. And then we had one built. It cost us $2,000. So what did we do in the meantime? We were on Facebook. We were on Instagram. We were on Twitter. That's where people found us. That's where we post our pictures of our products. Okay, and you can do the same thing, but have some type of social media presence. Pick one. You don't have to be everywhere. You can start off with one, and then once you get that mastered, especially those that are new to social media, get that mastered, and then maybe add on another one. Add on another one. It's depending on where you want to be. And remember, you got to manage it. Somebody got to manage it. So that becomes a whole nother job, and we're already busy enough, right? So just remember that somebody's got to post every now and then. I'm not saying that you have to post every day, but you want to talk about your business from time to time, every other day, or at least twice a week or something like that, just updating customers. Because if they go and check you out on those social media pages and you haven't posted since 1999, they'll be like, this ain't no real business. They ain't done nothing for a whole year. So they're just gonna keep going. They're gonna find someone else. There's a thing where you have to kind of keep it current. But again, it's going to take time management. You got to find somebody, or you have to do it yourself. I know I have clients that have someone in a relative that lives in a whole nother country do their social media. You can hire social media managers too. Okay, if you've got the budget to pay them, but somebody's gonna have to keep it up. All right, so you want to be there. Also, you want to grab your domains. So when you're ready to set up your website, at least you can own the domain. And this is probably a whole nother class too, because you ask, well, what is a domain? A domain is let's see, how can I say it? You're reserving the name of your business so that you can use it in your website as a part of your website address. Does that make sense? It's kind of like buying land. If you buy the land, then you can come and build your house on it. You buy the domain, you can add your website domain to the website so that you can use your name. You're reserving your names. Okay. We talked about reserving names for LLC. When you're registering with your business with the Secretary of State, you have to make sure that your name is available. You can reserve your name too with Secretary of State if you're not ready to register your business. I didn't mention that the other day, but I'm mentioning it now. They will charge you a small fee to reserve your name, and it's good for, at least for Nebraska, it's good for 90 days. And then when you're ready, before the 90 days is up, you can go ahead and register the business. But at least it protects anyone else for coming and using that same name. So same thing with the domain. Okay, especially like let's see, advanced tax. If I want to use advancedtax.com, I can go out and buy the domain if it's available. Okay. And if it's not, they give you some suggestions. Maybe you can say Advanced Tax 1 or Advanced Tax 123 or Advanced Tax Pro, Advanced Tax VIP or something like that. So if you're thinking about a website, maybe you're not ready, you don't have the money or whatever, at least grab the domain. And it's, GoDaddy is a platform you can go to purchase a domain, and they're really minimal. I think a monthly fee. I pay $5.99 for one of my businesses domain through GoDaddy. I've bought them through Google. Google also has it. There you can search. You can Google this domains and learn more about what that is. Okay. But you want to grab that so that it's available. Your name is available and you can use it. So if you're Lakeisha Nails, that's the name of your business, go and grab that domain, see if it's available, and you can go purchase it. And then when you're ready to use it, it'll be available for you. All right. Number 2, we're talking about 4 reasons small business owners need to use social media. Number 2, offer better customer service. Like I said, the first place people are going to look or going to comment on is on your social media page. If they have concerns or questions, or if they didn't like your service or product, or, people like to vent negative stuff on your social media pages, but you want that feedback so that you can correct the wrong. Okay. It's the fastest way to get feedback, especially if it's negative, so that you can correct it and be great the next time. Okay. Number 3, create a voice. Social media is a great way to display your business personality. I'm a personality, right? For all my brands that I have in the radio. I'm a different personality for those different, depending on what kind of business it is. So coming out, showing people the behind the scenes, showing your employees, if you have employees, showing y'all having fun, y'all having parties, showing your workspace. I've done all of this, right? You're trying to create the relationship between you and your clients or your customers or your followers, because you never know. You can gain customers from people just watching you. You can turn them in, because I talk about this all the time. We're building what's called a know, like, and trust factor. So that's really reason why social media is great for business, because you can come out live like I am right here talking to you guys. I'm building that know, like, and trust factor, and I'm gaining clients because now you feel like you really know me. If you like what I'm offering, or if you like the way I talk, or you like my personality, or you like the information, then you're going to rock with me, right? You're going to do business with me. Hey, I'm going over to her to get my taxes done, or I'm going over there to set up my virtual address. Whatever it is, people are going to like you for whatever, for different reasons. And so you want to come out on social media and show them your personality. Say hello to I talk about this all the time. And that's what really prompted me to create the Facebook group that I have, the live streaming for small business owners, is because it was to help them understand that social media is powerful when you're trying to gain clients for your business and customers. You have to get out there and live stream and talk to the people. Okay. Show them what you're working with. Show them what you got. Tell them about the service, the new product that you have, anything. Whatever's going on, let them know about an event that you're having, birthday party, grand opening, whatever it is. Make everything a big deal, right? So I got a whole 3-part live streaming class right inside the group. You can go back and watch those videos. But again, social media helps you create that voice and get your personality out to the people so they can get to know you better. Number 4, the last 4 of the reasons why you should be using social media for your business. You need to be on these social media pages, building loyalty and trust. Like I just said, with the know, like, and trust factor, allowing your customers to share their stories, because you're going to be interactive with them, asking them questions. You're going to be answering their questions. It's all about the experience. People love a great story. Tell your story. Everyone has a story to tell. Every business owner, why did you open up this business? Tell your story. People love to learn more about you, and they learn the fastest through your storytelling. Stories sell. So if they are moved by your story, they're going to do business with you. It works every time, guaranteed. I always like to share this story about Rib Shack Smokehouse. They're here in Omaha, located here in Omaha. The story is that they moved from St. Louis, where they're from, and they had 2 successful businesses down there, Rib Shack Smokehouse locations. The owner, Malcolm, needed a heart transplant. He found out that Omaha had a shorter waiting list and moved to Omaha. He got his heart within a couple of years, and he's living and thriving and healthy, keeping himself healthy. And so he and his wife decided to open up their business here in Omaha. They had closed down the one in St. Louis while he gets his heart and get his health back on track. So now they're here. And so I love to tell that story. And so when they share that story, it resonates with a lot of people that may be heart patients, people that just have a heart for small business owners they're trying to keep their business up and running, but then life happens. And so these stories move people. And so you want to be able to share your story as to why you're in business. Why did you choose this business? Was it the reason you wanted to be with your family more? Because we know that work-life balance that I talked about yesterday, that's a real thing now, especially with the young people. They want flexibility when they're working out here. And if you can't give it to them as an employer, they're on to the next one. So everybody, especially with COVID and everyone's working from home, a lot of people are, we like that, right? We like that. We didn't ever think that would ever be a possibility, but we know now we can work from home. And so people like that. They're maybe, at home with the kids now, especially those that are having new kids. new babies, they can be at home with them more. They don't have to go to daycare, stuff like that. So people's lives have changed because of the times you're working from home. So people like more. I remember working, and I wanted to go to my daughter's event, but I had to commit to my job, and it was just really hard to ask for time off. And so that flexibility has changed. That work-life balance has changed now in these times. So go out here and create social media platforms for your business. You can set that up very simple by easily. If you got the young folks in the house, they can help you with it. If you're challenged a little bit with the internet and things like that and social media, have someone that knows it, set it up for you. But you want to come out here and you want to at least post your products and your services so you can let the people know, hey, I'm in business. This is what I sell. This is what I do. Let me know if you have any questions. Here's where you can go buy our products if you like them and you want them. Here's where you can come to my brick and mortar for service, or if you need, your hair done or whatever, nails done, whatever service that you need. If you're an attorney, you can come to our office and we can talk about, your case or whatever the case may be. If you're a realtor, this works for anyone. All industries need to be using social media to build their clientele and make money. Nonprofits, this goes for you too. You should have a page talking about your nonprofit because you guys are asking for money. You need donations, right? You need in-kind services. You need grants. You need all this. So you have to have a presence. Everyone needs to have a presence on social media. All right, I got through everything. It's 10:30. I got to get out here. It's getting late. So let me know if y'all have any questions. Again, we went over virtual address. Why it's important that you need a virtual address. Go back and watch the replay. Go back to the beginning of the video, the broadcast. We talked about setting up a business bank account. It's very important to keep things separate from your personal. Okay, tomorrow we're going to be talking about business credit. That's going to be another reason why I say we're not attaching our personal to anything related to our business, because we're going to be building business credit using our EIN only Instagram. Okay. Alice says, who's a good domain host? GoDaddy. Don't sound like it is, but that's the name of it, GoDaddy. Google also sells domains. I bought my first one through Google, and then I bought one recently through GoDaddy. There's other platforms. Those are just the two that come top of mind, but you can Google that. Get out there and reserve and lock down your name. If you want your website address to be, let's see, what's the business? I'll say AccurateScreening.com. That's my drug testing center, right? If I want that, I need to go and reserve it. I want to and pray to God that it is available, because who else might have Accurate Screening? And it wasn't available. I'm gonna tell y'all now, it was not available. So I had to be creative and put something else on there. And they give you suggestions. Okay, so don't get disappointed. I mean, there is disappointment if you go out there and it's not available. I was disappointed, but I'm coming in the game 2021. Somebody probably had this back in 1999. So I can't get too mad just because I'm ready to do it and it's taken. But once you decide on a business name, quick, go grab your domain and reserve it, and you sit on it until you're ready to use it in your website. You can connect. Where's my tech people? Connect the domain to the website so you can use it. AccurateScreening.com. We want a .com for our business name, but you may have to be creative and put Accurate Screening like 123, .com or something like that. And people are making money off of domains. Did y'all hear about this? I learned this a couple of years ago. People would buy domains up and sit on them, and because you can buy them from people. And this is how people were making money. This is like a little side hustle. I talked about this in the Side Hustle Night School a couple years back. You can literally, and you can still do this, go out and buy domains. So think of names that are popular, that might be popular down the road, what's going on right now in 2022, and buy domains and sit on it. Somebody's going to come along maybe and ask if they can buy it from you, and you can sell it to them for however much money you want. I've seen domains sold for $1,000, and even if you go to GoDaddy, it'll tell you if I want accurate screening .com and it's not available. It tells you, well, this person says that they'll sell it to you for $1,000. It tells you the price and everything. So if you really, really want it, you need to have it because that's your business name. You can buy it from them. You got the money to shell out, go for it. Did y'all know y'all could do that? You can buy domains for people. You can buy domains and sit on them and hope for someone to come by your way one day and ask to buy it from you. People make money off of that. All right, Alicia. Alicia says, thank you. You are welcome. So that is it for tonight. Tomorrow, join me tomorrow, same time, same place, same channel. We're going over DUNS numbers. We're going over business credit and grants. Y'all been waiting for those grants. In the meantime, in between time, go over into my group. Request to join the group. It's live streaming for business owners. Send me a message, send me a DM, Instagram, send me a message on Messenger, Facebook, and ask for the link, or you can ask for it in this broadcast because I go back and I read everything and I respond to all of your comments, and I'll give you the link that'll get you to the group. Okay, then you can request to join the group at that point. All right. Again, my name is Martine Quartet. For those that are just coming in at the tail end of the broadcast, I'm an entrepreneur, business owner. I'm a side hustler and live streamer, owner of Advanced Tax Solutions, 20-year tax professional. We're offering this challenge, this lovely challenge called LLC Nonprofit Formation Challenge to help get everybody on the right track when it comes to business and legitimizing your business so you can be in position to be fundable, to receive grants, et cetera. Okay, so thank y'all. I will be back tomorrow. If you have any questions in the meantime, please drop them in the chat. For those that are watching the broadcast on the replay, thank y'all, replay viewers. Go ahead and type in the comments #replay. Let me know that you watched this on the replay. All right, if I don't see any more questions, I guess that's going to be the end of it. Share the broadcast. Share the broadcast before you leave tonight, okay? Instagram, share the broadcast. I appreciate y'all. Thank you again. Follow me on all social media platforms at Martine Quartet. Follow Advanced Tax Solutions. Advanced Tax Solutions right there. Instagram, Advanced Tax Solutions. On Facebook, on Instagram. All right. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye-bye.